Hello everybody and welcome to a very special episode of Real Life Wednesdays. Now you might remember that a few weeks ago in the studio here we had a debate and the topic was the Lagos State government's ban on street hawkers. Now this was a topic that divided opinions very sharply. Some people argued for, some against, and our debate here in the studio generated a lot of very positive commentary, and so we decided to make this a regular part of our lineup. So every 2 weeks we will be breaking down a topic debate style here in the studio. Our topic for today is Patriotic Parameters, and we're talking about it in light of the recently concluded Olympics. Now, it's no secret that many Nigerians were very unhappy with the performance of our athletes who went to Rio. A lot of it was lack of preparation, whatever factors, but our athletes did not give their best. In addition to that, we had to watch many Nigerian citizens competing for other countries and winning medals. And then when our athletes came back from Rio, there were very many disappointed reports, some of them saying that they would never compete for the country again. And this leads to our question for today. As an athlete, who is your ultimate responsibility to? To yourself, to your dreams, or to your country, whether or not that country is living up to your expectations? Our two guests are going to break this topic down very thoroughly. Now, our debates going forward are going to have a little bit of a twist. A few years ago, there was a quite popular reality debate series called The Debaters, and there were 2 seasons. I was one of the graduates of the second season. Anyway, that's an interesting bit of trivia aside. We're going to have some of the people from Debaters season 1 and 2 argue or debate against everyday people. So this is also a test for all of you who used to watch and think, hey, I can argue it now. This is your chance. Come and argue it. We are here. Right? Well, I won't be arguing or debating, but I have several of my former teammates, several of our seniors, so to speak, from season 1, and each topic will have our experienced debaters break it down with our everyday people, and let's see who actually comes out tops. I'm going to let our guests for today introduce themselves, and I'm going to tell you something about one of the guests here. Let's start with the gentleman on my left.
Hi. My name is Benjamin Dada and I'm a media enthusiast. I recently graduated from Covenant University, Ota, and today I would be supporting the motion that says, as an athlete, your duty is first to yourself before your country.
All right, and on my right?
Hello, Ari.
Hi, Olumide.
Hi, my name is Olumide Badebo. I'm a business person.
Yes.
That's what I do now. And today I will be a debater again. I will be debating, supporting the motion that your country comes before you as an athlete. That's what I'm going to be arguing for.
Now, Olumide and I used to be roommates in the debate academy, and she was one of the hardest and best things about it for me because, I mean, we spent 3 months, I'm not joking, in one space. So we talked about our issues, we got to know each other, and then we would come to the debate floor and sometimes have to argue against each other. And this woman is very formidable. So I had to bring like my A game, then like borrow A game from some other people. She was incredible, and honestly, it is just so, can you see how happy I am? Like, it is so fantastic.
Amazing, absolutely.
You know, to see her again after so many years, it's wonderful. You know, I'm not biased.
It's all right.
Okay.
I'm the everyday people, and then I get to show the world-renowned debater.
Exactly, exactly.
It's cool.
So your rules, you get 2 minutes each to argue your positions.
All right.
We're going to give you the advantage, so you get to start first. Or would you like to start first, or you would like to rebut after she makes her initial argument?
Yeah, let her make her initial argument.
She should go first. Okay, Olumide, we have to, you know, give you a bit of a handicap,
It's
please.
fine.
Good, okay. So you get 2 minutes each to give your initial positions, and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
When we get back, you get another 2 minutes to either cancel out the opposing person's argument or conclude on your own points.
All right.
Pretty easy. All right, so I'm going to step out now, and then, Olumide, I will give you your cue to start now.
The Olympics are a world-renowned set of games with objectives to propagate fairness, equality, and unity amongst everybody, citizens of the world. One of their major objectives among self-development is mutual respect between countries and setting a platform for countries to showcase themselves. one of the qualifying principles of the Olympics is that nobody goes there as an individual, everybody goes there representing their country. So basically, by default, the Olympics encourage, or should I say affirm, the need to celebrate your country above self. Now I realize that Nigeria as a country, particularly in recent times, isn't very encouraging in terms of wanting to celebrate the spirit of unity, nationality, whatever you might choose to call it. But you see, the reality of it is that every country in the world has been where we are right now at some point or the other. And at the risk of playing something that has been played over and over again, we are in the teething stages of becoming a developed nation. That comes with its disadvantages, and one of them is the fact that people do not have the sort of platforms that they would necessarily like to have, as opposed to other countries. So you see people going to other countries to get what they want, but then you need to ask yourself, at what point do you lay yourself on the line for the future? At what point do you decide to be the trailblazer and set a foundation that the future can take up after you and remember you for? So I believe this argument is not necessarily self versus country. It's actually about how patriotic you are in terms of, do you actually see your country in yourself? Because without your country, there is no self. I mean, society begins with an individual anyways. Thank you.
And Benjamin, your time starts now.
Hi, so growing up Nigerian, I had friends who, having watched the famous JJ Okocha, wanted to be footballers, and then they wanted to play for their country. But you know what? They just weren't good enough. So what did I suggest? Get to a stage where you start by playing for our school. That is, you have to work on yourself. You have to undergo a couple of trainings that people like us would not naturally go through, because you want to represent your country at some point. So one thing for you as an athlete is self-development, and that's the only way someone will give you a chance to represent a group. So that's my initial argument.
Wow. So Benjamin apparently didn't even need a minute to give us his initial argument. We're going to take a really quick break, and when we get back, our debaters will give us their second round of discussions. Don't go anywhere.